Alright, scrappers, welcome back to the channel. We're going to try this Insinkerator Food Service SS150. It's a model SS150-6. This is the biggest, giganticest garbage disposal you'll ever see. Unless you got a really big sink. I know there's one part on here that's stainless, and that's this part right there, but from here down it's just steel, and that's steel, but this inside part is stainless. Wow, the grinding part is actually steel too. So yeah, don't know how this baby's gonna come apart. I don't know if there's screws on the bottom here. Let's see if I can get her rolled over. We got some bolts there. Looks like we got some screws here. I don't know if they're gonna come out of there. Probably not. It just wants to drill them right out. Yeah. Well, those are no good. We'll have to grind them off. Boy, ground them off and this started to come apart up here. I don't know why, but it did. Okay, how you gonna work, baby? Okay, we got a little shred steel there. Yep. We got ooh, those were holding the motor in. Take this off. That's the reset button. Might as well cut these out of the way right away. Right away. All right, now this little tin, there's some screws over here. I think will help get that out of the way. There's that. All right, and that's just steel too. It appears that that this one's still holding. Let's see if we can get that to turn out of there. Oh boy. That's not turning nothing. Nothing. That's got black cookie stuff there. We want to get that bolt out of there. Or do you think I can just cut it? I don't know if I should cut that or what we should do. Oh boy. So what do you think? Is this motor going to be a copper motor? You would think that something as big and as expensive as this garbage disposal is, that it would have a copper motor, but we shall find out, I believe. Anything else we can get off of there? Looks like we got bolts down in here. Wonder if we can get these ones that are turning, we'll get them out of the way. Wonder if that'll pound open. Doesn't seem like it wants to. There's a snap ring holding this thing on here. Watch your eyes. Watch your eyes. Oh, come on, baby. I know you can do it. There, plastic propeller thing. Boy, it looks like it wants to come out of there, but then again it doesn't. Well, I guess not. This nut here looks to be brass, so maybe we should try to get that off of there. Oh boy. And then she's gonna be hard on us. Maybe I should use the bigger one. The bigger one, man. I don't know if it'll help to go bigger. Yeah, she's starting to move. Keeps getting jammed in there. Huh. You think that would just come out of there. I can't see what it's doing on the inside there. Whole thing's turning. I don't know if that's doing anything or not. It doesn't appear to be. I don't know if that just punches out of there. She wants to turn, but I don't know. So shall we tip her right up and see about? I think we're gonna have to. I think we may have to take these bolts out of here. There, we got that. But I don't know if we're gonna have an extension for that. Sure. Should have known it wasn't gonna come out easy. Why would it do that, right? So, what can I put on here to give me I wonder if I can do this and then put it in here. Yeah, it doesn't like that. And that's not even supposed to be a hammer type drill. So, maybe the 18-volt one will do it, huh? Shall we find out? Shall we find out if this one will work better? Ooh, that did it. Thought I was gonna rip it right out of my hand for a minute. See, now you know the difference between a 12 volt and a 18 volt. Aha! It's the difference of getting it done. It's not liking that one though. Or that one. Okay, those two are being real bummerish. Okay, well, I wonder what I can do to loosen them up. Boy, it's just gonna chew that up. Well, that's no darn good. So, what do we do now? Brown cow. I'd assume this would pop off of here. Boy, oh boy. I can tell you one thing though. I can tell you one thing. I tightened up the band on the GoPro and it's like, it's really hurting my head. Is that gonna screw on there? Never seen one that's screwed on. No. Starting to feel like scrapping with Grandpa. It doesn't want to come apart. I don't see why this end cap won't pop off of there. Makes no sense. Well, this was not the item to do on camera for you guys, was it? Boy, oh boy. The only thing that's holding it is the shaft. But I have no clue why it's not wanting to come off of there. It's almost like we're pulling the whole bearing out with it. Yeah, see? The whole bearing was there. I guess before we go much further, let's check and see if it's copper, huh? And it seems to be copper. Yes, she's a copper one. Well, we got one piece of there's a raceway in there too that would have to come out of there, unless it's just that thing that was sticking to. No, it's still sticking on there. We'll have to take and slice it with the angle grinder. Whew. I'm gonna take a break here. I gotta adjust this headband. All right, scrappers, you know what they say, there's always 6 ways to do everything. Well, this way was the only way I could get it to come apart. Took a while. Had to cut this shroud and bend them down. I tried getting a wrench on it and it wouldn't. I couldn't get the wrench over it. So I tried the open end and that didn't really work that well. It was rounding them off, and so finally I just ground the heads of them off. And then I used the old trusty coal chisel to chisel right through here. And she's finally come apart. And now if I knew how this stupid thing came out of here, I'm wondering if I'd be just fastest and easiest is just cut that. Because this thing seems to just want to spin and spin on there. I don't know why. It's it almost looks like it's a flange that's opened up in there, so it's just spinning in there. So I'm thinking that that's what I'm going to do. Where's going to be the best place to cut through this? I guess it really doesn't matter, does it? All right, here we go. Come on, baby. She's like a car rim. There we go. So this is just shred here, and into the shred bucket with you, into the garbage with that. This here is stainless, I believe. Where'd Sticky go? Here he is. Okay, that's still steel on there, but this is stainless. So it looks like we're gonna have to, unless that turns off of there, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to cut it there to get rid of that steel. I don't know if that'll do it or not. Why fight it then? It's cut it. Okay, that's just shred steel. Now all we got left is to get this this brass nut thing out of here. All right, is that gonna be all brass? Yes, it is. All right, so we got a brass bolt, piece of stainless, sticky don't stick. Whew. And then the motor. Now I don't know if this thing's gonna, if I'm gonna have to get this bolt off of there, or that nut, or what, but I don't even know if I got a thing that socket that big. So this is cast aluminum. Where'd Sticky go? Here's Sticky. See, this is cast aluminum, and that's cast steel. So I don't know if that's supposed to beat off of that end, but I don't think it can because of this part. But maybe I was wrong. All right, there's that part. We're getting there. We're getting there. A little crud in there. Holy schmoly. All right, now we gotta cut this and get that stator out of there. Looks like right about there. Come on, baby. There, more scrap steel. So that's a good size stator right there. And I'll tell you, I ain't gonna fight long with this thing. If she doesn't decide to just partake and come apart for this piece of cast aluminum, she might just go into dirty aluminum. As that looks like that bearing there is pressed in there. And without getting this nut off, I don't know. Well, I guess we can see if we have a socket that size. If we don't, then I don't know what to tell you. That might be it. Looks like there's all kinds of a growth on there. And it's not gonna work. It's gonna spin right off of there. Well, if you stuck with me this long, I hate to disappoint you, but I don't think I'm gonna be getting that apart anytime soon. So until then, watch one of the cool videos that's on screen right now.